How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Quarantine Science. For this video, I'm going to show you guys how to convert between measurements with two units, such as miles per hour to meters per second. I'm going to start the video off again with kind of showing you the process, order of operations to follow in order to convert between these types of units if you don't have access to Google, and then I'll work through a couple examples. That said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, order of operations. This follows a very similar process as the just converting between units of a single type of measurement, such as if you were just converting feet to meters or kilograms to grams. We just add a second step because there's two units that we're working with and one little wrinkle. So let's go ahead and go through this really quick. To change the top unit, we do it the same way as we would any other unit if it was just one single measurement we were looking at. We put the number of our starting units on top. This is usually going to be over one of our starting units on the bottom. So if it was meters per second, that would be the number of meters in 1 second. We multiply it by our unit conversion factor. Say we're trying to convert feet to meters, and this was feet here. We would put our desired units of meters up here and our starting top units of feet down here. I hope I didn't get that mixed up. Whatever we want up here on top, that's what we put here. That will get us to our number of desired units on top over that one starting unit, whether it be time or liters, whatever we're working with. We add one more step because we got to change this bottom unit to whatever we want. If we were going from miles per hour to feet per second, we got to change that unit of time now. So let's go down here. We got to put the number, we have our number of desired units that we already had on top. That was from up here. Now we need to change these starting units. To do that, we just take that starting unit, say if this was hours, we multiply it by our unit conversion factor of 1 hour over however many seconds are in an hour. And then when we do that, we get the total number of our desired units on top and the total number of desired units on the bottom. Then from there, we just simplify so that this number equals 1. And we just do that by going this number divided by that number. Let's go ahead and work through a few examples. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with this first example. Say one of the more common speed limits is 70 miles per hour over on the freeway. On most interstates, unless you're in places like Nevada where they get up there up closer to 80. We want to convert this over to feet per second is the desired units we want. So first we convert these miles units, then we will convert the time units down here for the bottom part for the second step. So there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. We want the feet on top because that is our desired units, and that is where the units need to go on top in this particular fraction that we've created. Multiply it out, 70 times 5,280. Comes out to a lot of feet. 369,600. And that is in, we're not ready for that. That's going to get us feet per hour in 1 hour. Now, we've successfully changed this feet to get our desired, or this miles to get our desired feet. Now we need to change this hour because we wanted feet per second down here. So we will bring this number down here. That was 369,600 feet in 1 hour. And we need to change this hour to seconds over here. So to do that, the only wrinkle is we put our desired units on the bottom part of this fraction because that is where the starting units where we want to change is. So we will put our 1 hour up top, and then there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. Now I'm just doing this from memory. I looked it up before I started making this video. Hopefully if you're like taking a test or something, you've got a cheat sheet or a card of some sort that you can follow to get that. Let's go ahead and just run this through. So 1 times 3,600, that's pretty easy. 3,600. 369,600 feet gets us times 1, the same thing, 900. Okay, and then we just divide the top by the bottom so that this number right here comes out to 1. Simplify, if you will. 369 divided by. And that comes out to, I'm just going to bring this down here, 102 point, we'll just go 7, give or take, feet per 1 second. That seems about right. I feel like I move pretty fast on the freeway, even when I'm doing the speed limit. Let's go ahead and look at another example. Okay, say we wanted to convert miles per gallon to kilometers per liter. Turn everything into the metric system, as we should in science. Just follow the same order of operations. All we're doing is just using these unit conversion factors like we did before. So we got to start with this top unit here, and then we will convert this bottom unit down here. We want to put our desired units on top, and there are 1.61, give or take, kilometers in 1 mile. We would multiply those together. .52. That is kilometers in 1 gallon. Okay. Now we want to convert this whole thing to the metric system. This is still equivalent to 32 miles, is that 51.52 kilometers, but we want to get it in liters. So let's go ahead and convert this to liters. We'll bring this whole number down here. We will multiply this by a unit conversion factor that has gallons and liters, but this time we want, since it's the bottom number, we want the liters on the bottom because that's where we want our desired units to go. And to do that, so there are about 3.79 liters in 1 gallon. Multiply through, that is 51.52 kilometers in 3.79 liters. And then we would just simplify there to get this to equal 1. So that is divided by, oops. Okay, and then that just simplifies down to 13.6 liters, or excuse me, 13.59 kilometers to 1 liter. That doesn't seem as impressive as miles per gallon numbers. Okay, thank you for watching today's video. I hope this was some help for you in teaching you a little bit more about this. We will take a look at more complex forms of unit conversions in the next video. If this was helpful to you, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.